This is my second week in Texas and I'm already at another car event. This event is by Cars and Cantina and PARKUPFRONT. And this has so many cars here that are unique. It's not just one type of specific car. There's JDM, there's muscle cars, there's supercars. And when I say that, I mean there's a lot of variety here. It's not just a whole lineup of the same cars. Everyone brought a really unique car here, which is really surprising. And this event was very tame compared to the last event I went to in Texas. That was Cars and Coffee Texas event that had 1,500 cars there. And it was 100 degrees weather. And this event, it was only 70 degrees, so it was completely a totally different feeling, bearable, less people. So, you know, I got to take the time to take nice videos of all the cars. Here's a nice Audi R8 that's twin turbo, and a Nissan Datsun, and it has a funny exhaust. And here's a Lamborghini Gallardo, and surprise surprise, there's a Lamborghini Countach here. I thought the only way I was going to see one of these is going to California, going to Florida, or going to someone's secret underground basement where they have like 10 of these stored away. Here's a Ford GT that I've seen last year at Cars and Cantina, and this awesome McLaren Senna.
Look, Dad, you can see and the wing is adjustable. Yeah.
So this is my second McLaren Senna that I've seen before. I saw one previously, a black one, at McLaren Charlotte last year, and this is the first time I've actually seen it turn on and drive around. And honestly, I used to prefer the McLaren P1, the McLaren 765 LT, even the 720S. I always thought they looked better. But seeing this turn on and drive off and hearing the engine sound, I actually really like the McLaren Senna. I love that spoiler, and I love the see-through glass door. I think the McLaren Senna just feels so unique compared to the other cars. It really stands out, especially in certain colors that aren't dark, more lighter colors to kind of accentuate all the body panels. Here's a Porsche 911 GT3 and a beautiful silver Ferrari SF90. And here's a unique car to the left. I saw a logo that said Noble on it, and here's a Lamborghini HURACAN. Now here's a really interesting car. I've never seen it before. I'm not sure if this is a kit car, if this is like a Lotus or something underneath. Here's a McLaren 570S, and here's that Noble car that I was talking about. I think I've seen this in video games like Forza, but never seen one in person. Definitely looks really cool. Feels like another Lotus. And this is why I was saying that this event has a lot of like unique cars that I've never seen before, never heard of them, or just seen in video games. Here's a lime green McLaren MC20, Ferrari 488, McLaren 570, Lamborghini HURACAN, and a Ferrari California, and another Lamborghini Gallardo, and two Lotus Elises. I think this event has so many little bits of every kind of car manufacturer. Ford Bronco, those Rizvani tanks. There's two side by side, which I was pretty surprised about. And here's a really nice Chevy C8 Corvette. I love the wheels on this one, and when it was standing on its own, it just looks so good with this like a cinematic shot.
I didn't listen to you. Look.
Now going back to the Dodge Vipers, there's so many Dodge Vipers in Texas compared to in Charlotte. I think there's only like two, one ACR and one Viper GTS, and here you have ACRs, you have the regular Dodge Viper. Here's this color shift paint or wrap Nissan GTR. Here's the matte red HURACAN. And walking past here, here's that Toyota Supra that I saw at the last event as well. I had the Hoopty license plate. And here's this imported Honda, like a minivan, and another Nissan GTR. Here's a Chevy C8, and this one is definitely modified. I'm not sure if it has like custom headers or what, but definitely can tell that this one is not a stock C8. you're not going to hear any cars revving their engine, but luckily this Huracan got pretty lucky. The guy with the megaphone wasn't nearby and someone requested to rev the engine, so we did get to hear the beautiful V10. Now here's a really cool pair that just came in, the Ferrari SF90 and a Ferrari 812. They're in really good colors. Which one would you pick? Would you pick the Ferrari SF90, which is a plug-in hybrid that has a V8 with 3 electric motors, or would you pick the naturally aspirated Ferrari 812 that comes with a screaming loud V12 and rear-wheel drive? Here's a McLaren 570 and the Pontiac GTO. I have not seen a Pontiac GTO since like the Need for Speed Most Wanted days, and classic enough to see a dropped pickup truck here and a lifted one. And here's that nice blue Huracan and a Gallardo, and this is a really unique. This is a Mercedes 500K, and from what I heard, this could be a replica kit called the Gazelle, but if this isn't genuine Mercedes, then this car is worth $1.3 million.